And then I might come back to this later. Okay. Putting it up. It's not trash. All right. Take a sip. All right. There we go. Let's get back on the game. Oh no, I'm gonna smoke first. I'm gonna smoke first, then we're gonna get on the game. Okay. Hello! What is going on? I'm getting ready to smoke. I just put weed in there. So, I just put weed in the bong. I'm smoking. What are you doing? Welcome in. I am just got arced. I was playing Ark and I got arced and I ate my food and now I am just gonna smoke. I'm drinking too. I'm also drinking a strawberry banana gelato thing, which is actually pretty good. Um, it's a sour ale. It's like a sour beer. They've been with the mint flavor. Oh shit! Nicotine. Oh god, no! Nicotine makes me vomit. For real. The first time I ever tried a cigarette, I mean, I guess I never tried vapes because I was just too scared. Because the first time that I smoked a cigarette, I vomited and I was like, never again. I've smoked cigars and had no issue. I smoke hella weed, but for some reason, cigarettes and stuff like that, nicotine does not sit well with me. I guess yeah. Or maybe it's just all that stuff in general. I don't know. But welcome in and cheers. I'm smoking, so take a hit of your vape. I'm taking a hit of my weed. No, cheers. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know anything about that stuff, fortunately. There we go. I need to drink more water. Whew. Okay. We're gonna get back on the game. I need to. It's also the liquid salted, the flavor of salted liquid something normal liquid. Salted? So what is like is there actual salt in it? Like with cooler in it? What does cooler mean? What does that mean? That's a whole new thing that I'm hearing about. I can tell you about weed all day long. You want to talk about trichomes? You want to talk about cannabinoids? You want to talk about the endocannabinoid system? You want to talk about CBN, CBD, terpenes? I'll tell you all about that shit. There be stuff I know that I don't even realize I know. I'm like, just talking to people, and then I'll come up with something like, oh shit, I forgot that I knew that. Cause like the other day, we actually watched a video. We had a informational video on the endocannabinoid system because you have an endocannabinoid system. You have cannabinoid receptors all over your body. Guess what is the only thing that triggers those receptors? Cannabis. But we're not supposed to have weed in our systems. I feel like even if you don't get high off of it, you're still supposed to have the non-psychoactive, the non-high feeling. Oh, mint gum, you get that feeling of cold air. Okay, that makes sense. I get that. I don't know if I'd like that. Sucking in cold air. That feels like it would like tingle on your throat a little bit. A little tingle. Hold on just a second. Oh yeah, we can just discuss about like harsh criminal laws, how it became illegal, why people want it to be still illegal. We can talk about the politics behind it and how people, by keeping it illegal, can have political gains by having it illegal and placing people in jail in an area that is low represented, but can be more represented if it has a prison. Because prisoners are included in the census in which the state they are withheld, which in then return changes representation in the political system because now you have higher representation. So you can have a very small town of people throwing off a major. It's just not fair. Let's just say that. It's just not fair. Zaza is illegal. Weed's hella illegal in Poland, in Australia, and a lot of other places that it's just like, but why though? Like, if we literally have an endocannabinoid system that is specific, do you know how many things in our body is specific to one thing? One type of thing? Like, come on. You have cannabinoid receptors. This is the reason why certain animals and stuff can't get high because they don't have cannabinoid receptors. We have those. Why do we have those? I don't know. God, someone, can you tell me why we have cannabinoid receptors, but we're not supposed to use the cannabis? Like I said, you don't even have to get high off of it. There's so many other properties that are beneficial without the high. Now, people like me who have chronic pain from chemo and chronic neuropathy, nerve damage, like I need to be high. I need that high. I need that THC. But some people don't need the THC. Some people don't need to feel the high. Tried it in my life, I think 5 times. First one was a bad trip. Second time, do it the bucket method or something called like that. Yeah, I think another issue is a lot of people's experience with cannabis the first few times, especially dabbing, have been very uh not very pleasurable experiences because people think it's funny. It's like a cool thing. Weed. I'm gonna give you a big old fat dab and make you cough your head out and make you possibly vomit. I made people vomit accidentally before. Like if a dude comes up to me and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you dabbed before? You dab? Yeah, I dab." If you say I dab, I'm giving you a regular size dab. If you don't normally dab, I'm not going to give you a regular size dab. You have to be honest with me. Don't think that you're all a big shot and you're whatever else. Dude's over here throwing up because I gave him a regular ass size dab. And it's just like, be truthful about it. Like, you just made yourself look even more like a dick. Like, trying to be all tough. Oh, yeah, I dab. If you don't dab, you don't dab. Like, it's a totally different experience. And as someone who's a new person experience it, I would do it differently. I'm not going to make you vomit and make you not like it. Like, I want to do it very slowly. I'm going to baby you. I want you to like this. I want you to gain the same experiences that I do from it. But I've learned that it just needs smaller proportions just from a glass pipe is gonna, yeah, just a couple of hits is like for me, there's a lot of times where yeah, just a couple of hits is just fine for me. Um, I typically am a smoker constantly, like all throughout the day. Um, and if I'm doing something like very productive, I don't need a lot of weed. I just need enough to just keep that edge off, that pain edge off. And then other than that, like I don't need anything that's super potent. The government knew in the 70s the association with hippie counterculture movement in order to be the draconian assets they made a Schedule 1 drug. Yeah. Yeah, they basically made everything seem like it was what it wasn't. I mean, at the time there was a big dislike for Hispanics, Mexican people specifically. And what they did was that's the reason why people call it marijuana. It was always called cannabis before. Like there's literal like medicine, there's literal, you know, advertisements and stuff that we find that had the word cannabis on it. And they went and switched it to from cannabis to marijuana so that they could use racism to back up their political. Yeah, it's wild. They knew they were losing control over people because they were opening their minds with different drugs and food thinkers. Yeah, so one of the things that we learned about is that um what did it say? Did it say cannabinoids are the most abundant receptors or something that we have? Like in if you really think about like all the ones that we have like in our brain and everything that we have, like it really makes you start to wonder, you know. And like I said, like there's people who don't want to get high, and I'm not talking about getting high. I'm talking about the benefits of the cannabinoids in general. Um, you don't have to get high to, you know, use CBDs or anything like that. And why was it medicine previously and it's not medicine now? And it was medicine until someone blatantly proved themselves to be assholes by using it for other purposes or um, for political gain. Like a lot of it was political gain. It's not a good time. Like that's just wild. Just wild to me. All right, I gotta empty that out, and I gotta take another hit of that. I've been hitting the vape a little bit more. I need to stick with the vape a little bit more. I don't know why I've been. Well, because I have like really good weed now, and so like smoking really good weed, it like I don't typically like to um smoke the flower without the vape, but like you got really good weed, it doesn't really matter how you smoke it. Stuff and things. Where did people hang out during the medieval times? I don't fucking know. Greece. Were they fucking like at nightclubs? Oh my god. That's funny. Night with a K. Nightclubs. That is hilarious. What are you doing? Welcome in. What are you doing? What irks me is the crazy stuff that is legal. Oh yeah, all the big pharma stuff. The opioid pandemic, you can walk into a drugstore and get stuff that knock you on your ass. Yep. Because you want to send normal messages and they don't want you to do it. Why did the employee go to work in stilts? I don't know why. Why? I'm gonna start talking like that all the time. Why? I mean, that's one way to ask for it. Weed, weed, weed. Did you want to see my weed? Hey, you want to see my weed? What do cake and baseball have in common? Show the consequences of not doing it right. Yeah, like me when I got when I overdosed on weed that one time, I ate a whole batch of edibles, whole batch of cookies, and I slept for 2 days straight, and I threw up, and that's what happens when you overdose on weed. So, was it a good time? No. Am I gonna do it again? Fuck no. But it basically felt like I was hungover. And there's people who literally get hungover every single night, which is weird to think about. Okay, I'm gonna show you my stimmy weed because this is how I trim, so don't make fun of my stimmy weed. Dear weed man, are you home? Here. Weed. I think though, from now on, I'm gonna start wet trimming because I definitely liked my weed that was wet trimmed more than I liked the dry trim. Why is it not focusing? Can you focus? There we go. Both need a batter. Alcohol companies make it look like supermodels with huge skins. I think they should leave it alone too. I think honestly, we should just decriminalize it. And I know that's never going to happen because, of course, you have everyone who wants to dip their toes in this shit. The government wants to make money off of it. I just dropped a note on the floor. Um, True, because I drink more different alcohols and smoke more solids out in LA. Yep. I mean, let's be honest. I go through the liquor store or the alcohol store, as one of my friends says. Um, I go to the alcohol store and I find the prettiest bottle. Not lying. Um, so I think that's one of the things where, yeah, advertisement on stuff is kind of bad when it comes to some of that stuff. That's fair. Smoked a fair bit, but it's honestly, yeah, they definitely didn't tell us, like, yeah, they thought that they made it seem like it was horrible, and we're over here like it's not really that bad. It's not really that bad at all. Like, I think it helps and benefits people more than it harms people. That is for sure. And I think that's one of the things that we got to start realizing is that, um, and they're starting to realize it. They want to make money off of it. And if you just decriminalize something and let people do what they want to do, I mean, it's a fucking plant. I keep plants all over my house. Like, it's a plant. Let people grow their fucking plants. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, you share it with yourself and some of your friends because growing is not like a good time. So you share enough, you make enough to share with you and maybe a couple of friends occasionally, like not anything that's big, like that's normal. Or if there's friends that don't have time to grow, like those are the friends that you can assist with. What it used to be, it's a gateway. Weed itself is not bad, but it can and will. Okay, so here's the thing. This is what I'm going to tell you about gateway drugs. That is false. You want to know why it's false? Because anyone who is going to do cocaine, if your personality type and in your mind, if you're going to do cocaine, of course you're going to do weed. Of course you're going to drink alcohol because your mind is already cool on cocaine. So no, weed is not the gateway drug. The gateway drug is you in your fucking head deciding that you're going to be that type of person. That's what it is. I'm not like, oh, I drink alcohol, so now I want to do fucking cocaine. I smoke weed, so now I'm gonna go and do some fucking cocaine. Like, that's not how that works. If you have that personality trait in you, you're going to do the cocaine regardless. You could skip the weed. If weed never existed, you would still do the cocaine. That's my point. The weed has nothing to do with it. It doesn't make it easier. It's not a stepping stone. Like it's literally if you have that personality type and you're gonna smoke that shit and you're gonna snort that shit or whatever the hell else you're gonna do it regardless. Take weed out of the picture completely like it never existed. You're still gonna do the fucking cocaine. It's not weed's fault because you're a fucking idiot. That's my point. Is like it's not I'm not going and doing fucking cocaine. I tried cocaine a couple times, and when I tried cocaine, guess what? I did not fucking like that shit. But I didn't start with weed. I'm not even gonna tell you what I started with, honestly. And it wasn't alcohol. So kids get their hands on whatever the fuck they can get their hands on. I think what Zaza does is what weed does. Making Mary illegal is one of the biggest psyops the government pulled in my opinion. Yeah, no, I mean the psychological like shit because people still to this day like look at it and they're just like it's. But the biggest thing, a lot of people like even my parents, they were just like it's illegal. That's it. We just don't want you going to fucking jail. Not that we care whether or not it should be legal. That's not the question. That's not the point. It's illegal, and you don't need to be going to jail, so don't do it. So like that was their gist of it before all this legalization and everything. So even in their minds, um not maybe not necessarily they thought it was bad, but they thought the person who was willing to do that drug and put themselves in a position to where they may lose their job or they don't get a job or they could get arrested, they think that that's just dumb because it really is. I mean, it's really like, why would you risk it? Like, you have to make a living, and why would you go and risk smoking weed to make a living? Like, don't do that. That's fucked. Hey, Lexi. Yeah, you've came in before. We actually had this discussion when I said like my favorite treatment at the salon was skincare. I think you've been in here before. They managed to jump into a category that was associated with other drugs. Naturally, if you're the kind of person to take one drug, it's much easier to take the other. Ibuprofen isn't a gateway drug to ketamine, but they don't label it like that. Exactly. Apple juice is a fucking gateway drug then. Coffee is a fucking gateway drug then. Like, I mean, like I said, no, if you have the personality to do the cocaine, you're gonna do the cocaine, whether or not weed existed or not. Like, that's just, you just have that in you. Like it's a person's choice and decision. I know plenty of people who have smoked weed and have never ever tried anything else. Never ever in their life. I'm telling you right now, I live with that person. So I don't think it's a gateway drug. I don't think it makes it easier for you to do something else. Like, that's just not. And the statistics don't even prove that. What the statistics prove is that if you've done cocaine, you've more than likely smoked weed. You've more than likely drank. You've more than likely drank fucking apple juice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you've done cocaine, you did all these other stuffs too previously. That doesn't mean that this stuff led up to that. It means that you are a person who decided to do cocaine, and these are the other stuffs that you've done as well. Not a big deal because you're that personality type. Of course, you're going to smoke the weed because you would snort the cocaine. Very easy. Grateful haven't began addicted to salsa when I've been trying. I've been off so serious, but that's just a taste of it. Yeah, and so like here's the thing when it comes to like when people talk about addiction, you can get addicted to anything. You can get addicted to things that don't have addictive chemicals in it. Now, cannabis itself does not have any addictive chemicals in it. You're not going to die. If you are addicted to cannabis, when you are getting off, and sobering up, you're not going to die because of it. There are chemicals that doctors are literally prescribing people that if you don't like slowly taper yourself off this medication, you will die because your body will have a major reaction to it. That is not, if you're telling me that that's okay to prescribe people shit, but weed is not okay to be prescribing people shit or be okay to use it, that's fucked, dude. That makes zero sense. Yeah, the addiction could be anything: working out, listening to music, playing games, being on the phone, walking. It could be anything. Exactly, because obviously our brains are literally designed to want reward. We don't go to work without reward. We don't go and work out without reward because we see, physical appearance, or we feel better, or, we can do things a little bit easier. Like, There's a benefit, there's a reward to everything we do. So, of course, the human brain is gonna get addicted to things very easily. I love food. My addiction to food, no, I don't. I mean, sometimes I feel like I binge eat, but it's because my job is so physical that it's like my body is just trying to get whatever calories it can. And I sleep so much that, and I'm so tired all the time because like I just don't have the energy. So I gotta like really make sure that I put in like the calories because during the week when you're working a physical job, it's not a good time if you're hungry. Like that's not fun. Social media phone was a good example. Yeah, that was a good. And we don't think about that, that literally anything that gives us pleasure can easily be addictive. So, has the worst impact on society than any of my drugs. Um, I say that there's pluses and minuses to social media. It's kept people connected, which is nice. Um, I enjoy it, but like you can't be on it constantly. Um, I think that's the biggest issue with people is, and I was like this at one point in time, is like I would open my phone and I would even look at the time and constantly just like click on Facebook or click on, whatever I'm doing. And I've gotten to the point where now I don't do that as much. And especially like doing like Twitch and like Instagram and all that stuff, like technically I should post a lot more, but everyone knows that I have a full-time job too as well. And sometimes I work 50, 60-hour weeks. So, but like I try to keep posting, but a lot of times it's like, oh, you got to post every day. You got to post every day. You got to post every day because people honestly look at that shit every day. And I'm just not one of those people that I do that stuff every day. Like, I'll give you some good content. I'll do this every day. I would do Twitch every day if I could. I'm just tired a lot from work, like I said. But Twitch, I would do every day if I could. Like, no lie, because it's just super chill. And then it's like, this is what I would want to be doing anyways, hanging out. Honestly, people are so lonely now and they exist in strained echo chambers that distort reality. Not like weed or acid. Oh, so I will say that um, I've heard people say that the newer generation, they feel like they sound like social media. They talk like social media. They talk like how people on social media do and stuff. And I'm like, I guess I can get that, but like, are they being their authentic selves on social media and that's what you're thinking? I don't know. I don't mind social media, but I also don't I'm not on social media all the time. I'm not posting daily. I'm not doing all that. And I need to be actually to keep up with all my friends on, here and stuff like that. But like um that's a lot of work. Now a lot of people have access to the internet, can't live without it being updated on what's going on in the world. Yep, was doing. Yeah, can't live without the internet because they meet someone from the internet and they want to be in contact no matter what. Yep. Without the internet, they lost friends. I like the internet for the friends thing. I mean, honestly, like that's my biggest take on it is that I've been able to find people who are like-minded. I'm from the Midwest from the States. It's very rare for me to find like-minded people where I live. Um and it's one of those things where it's just the way. Now don't get me wrong, like my generation is a little bit better, so I do have friends and I do have, people like around my age, but like finding new people, finding, things. Here's another thing too is my friends that I know like out in the world, they don't play video games. I have a few friends that do play video games, and they're the ones that got me in. But I had one friend that really kind of pulled me into the video game world, and she pulled me into her group of friends. And so when she pulled me into her group of friends, then I had all of these people that were, you know, my internet friends basically. Um but like so I talked about gaming sometimes to people at work, but like this is the place where I need to come to like talk about like gaming cuz I enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not good at it, but I enjoy it and I like talking about it. Um and I like just chit-chatting and smoking with people. Like this is what I could do on a regular. Like I genuinely love chatting with people. I get anxiety around like going to the grocery store and there's a lot of people. I get anxiety. But like doing this is cool. I love talking to people. I like chit-chatting. It's not a big deal. Digital realm bad. You're hooked on it. Internet was the greatest invention ever, hands down, but it's too strong nowadays. You're on the fringes of society without Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't care about. I could live off grid if I really wanted to and be completely okay with it. Who often plays VR chat, the virtual reality where you can meet people, spend time with them. They're so addicted that they can also spend money just to buy, oh yeah, the device to be even closer with that person. Now the addiction of social media, internet give us the show of how humans can spend a lot of money just to be more addicted and be more active on the internet. Well, and I mean, you got to think too, like, we're here in the private of our own homes. This is the most comfortable place where I can be right now. I can smoke all the weed I want to. If I go out in public and I hang out with my friends, I can't smoke weed. Like, that's not something that you can go out and do. You can go out and you can drink, but you can't go out and smoke weed. Like, so you're either at somebody's house or whatever else. Well, you know what? Me and my friends, we smoke weed on the internet. That's what we do. Speaking of smoking weed. Alright. Oh, look, I already have a whole clean, nice bowl ready to go. I need to get my shit. Gil got my shit for me. I need to go make a saddle. If you're clean about addiction, for example, vaping, yeah. I know it's great, it's better than drugs, but if the data is correct, it's better than sex, because apparently human systems will even do less and less because of our digital life. I don't think it's because of our digital lives. I don't think it has anything to do with our digital lives. Maybe it's because like people were bored and that's all they do. I don't fucking know, but like I think that it's honestly more because like we're fucking busy and we're fucking tired. Like we don't have the chill time. Maybe it is because of the internet that we don't have the chill time like we used to. The thing is like, okay, I want to put more lipstick on. I think like I really think that the sex thing is probably because, like I said, we're too busy. And maybe it is also because of the internet that we're too busy. But, like, I'm fucking tired at the end of the week. Like, I don't want to do shit. I don't want no one to touch me. I don't want no one to look at me. I just want to just get on the game. I want to hang out with my friends. And, like, I don't know. I think the biggest thing is it's just like, maybe it is. Maybe it's like a chore. And you want to know why are we discussing this? I don't want to. I don't. And I feel like discussing my sex life right now. It's not a good time. I mean, there's nothing really to discuss. Humans can embed androids with capabilities of having sex or combining devices with VR. Oh, no, we don't care. I mean, I think majority of us would be like, go get your toy. I mean, honestly, like a lot of us are just like, go on. I mean, even if it's good, it's still like a chore. We have to clean up. We're the ones that have to clean up. We're the ones that have shit leaking from us from for days. Not a good time. So, yeah, so when it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and it's like, fuck, that sounds like a lot of work. It's a lot of cleanup. Not only that, our pH is off. Men throw off our pH, which could either end up being like an infection. You can end up getting like a UTI or bacterial infection or whatever else from this pH being off, right? But here's another thing too. That also makes a smell down there that takes like a few days to get rid of. It's disgusting. All right. We're not talking about that shit. We're done talking about it. I don't know why we got that far deep. I'm too high for this shit. All right, let me take some water and let me take a hit, and then I need to figure out what the fuck's going on with my shit. I do have some hard candy. I have some suckers and stuff. All right, cheers. Best show of it was the anime series Cyberpunk 2077. If you want someone to watch it and see what I meant, there are people on the streets that have devices in their heads and also in public spaces. That's crazy. That's wild. Oh, no, 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 you're fine. You're fine. No, it's no big deal. I just didn't want to get too involved because I get involved in that talk. I don't care. Let me shut my door because I have a window that's like right there. Oh, I need to get up and stretch. This is the reason why I need a standing. Because it's like it almost hurts to sit down for this long. So what do they have now? Just not on people's heads. Alright, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna do some remote controlled toys. Remote controlled toys. What kind of remote controlled toys are we talking about? Alright, I gotta use the bathroom really quick, and then we'll get back to gaming. Do that water. I got water, so I'm good on that. Oh, I also need to put my food away. Put it in there. Alright, I'm gonna use the bathroom, put my food away. I have a bag of beer. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Nerve gear, it basically works as an intense reminder where you can experience ever since. It's kind of like having a second another life. Oh my god. That's what I no, wasn't it? I hate it so much. Your awakening since I believe. Oh my god. Sounds like Ark. What are all these? What are all these? Do all these people play Ark? Hold on just a second. Alright. Oh my god, it's almost my 420. What's funny is this 420 is gonna come, like my actual time 420 is gonna come before the 420 on here. So, alright. I need to get back on Arc really quick and get my shit because it's about time for me to start shutting down here at my 420 mark. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get in. Thank you, Gil, for helping me out too. I appreciate it. Playing chess once, could imagine. What? Imagine like we can't do anything fun anymore because everything is like severely calculated and there's like nothing's fun anymore. A few moments later. Why did I mess up? Now I can't find it. Alright. Alright. I don't know. Apparently I made a mess up and didn't put in the right password the first go around. I don't fucking know. What am I doing? Falling into shit. Alright. Oh, I'm rubber banding like crazy. Thank you. Any clothes? Thank you. Appreciate you. Wait, what did you give me? Oh, thank you. You're awesome. I need to make a saddle for my one. Turn it on, and then I need to go get it. Or I'll just leave it there. It'll be there next time. It'll be there next time. No big. You can see like when I play games. I hope so. I'll just get another one. It's not that big. Those are easy ass teams. Yeah, but it's a low level anyways, and like those are easy ass teams. So as long as I have one, I don't give a shit because I need to take one out and go get shit. I still have drinks. I still have donuts. Oh my god. I need to calm down on the eating. We talking about anime? Nah. Ray Punch. We talking about art. But you want to talk about anime? What anime you want to talk about? I don't watch anime, so I have watched some episodes, but not like anything like I'm like I know this whole series by like heart. No. I like to watch survival shows. This is gonna make me a survival freak. I love survival games, and I like to watch survival shows too. Taboo Tattoo is the worst anime. What? Isn't there an anime called oh fuck, what's the name of it? And they say it's so bad it's good. I don't know. Okay. What was I gonna do now? See, this sounds like Big Gigantic to me. And it's Grizz. But every time I hear it, I think about Big Gigantic. Okay. Weed. Did I empty this out? I did not. that has already been spoken to. Alright. Should I load that? I normally, what I do is I load it and I forget about it. And then later on, I'm like, oh, it's already loaded. Which 420 is coming up, so I might as well do that. I think I gotta get more wheat. Oh. Alright. Weed. Guess I could have showed you my weed, huh? Alright, I need to go inside my house in this game. At least. I give them my shit. It's kind of rubber banding on me and shit right now. Anyways, I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why. I'm gonna put this. You like Darwin's Game if it's about survival? Really? Never heard about that. That. I don't know if I'm gonna continue to play after stream or not. Let's see what I feel like. Alright, it's 4:08, so we got 11 minutes. Then we'll have one right after that, too. There we go. We got all of you guys in the picture. Alright. I had to get a picture of all this. Wait, you're not very photogenic? Oh no, do you want me to take another one? I'll take another one if you want. 10 more minutes. You're okay? That was that a Mario sound in the song? You know what I kind of want? I want chocolate of some sort, but like I don't want chocolate I have a Snickers bar downstairs. I want like M&Ms. So they're like popping them out. Maybe that's what I need to do. My head hurts. But I think it's because like I'm stiff when work. I need to put a heating pad on my shoulders. Oh, wee. My hair has been looking actually not too bad lately, which I'm pretty excited. Enzo? I don't know. I don't think so. Here comes the cat. I don't think so. We just opened up my door again. This one song that blows my mind. What is it called? I'll have to listen to it. Maybe I'll put it in a queue. Overthinker? Alright. Okay. It's added to the queue. Oh, Alan Watts? Hell yeah. Okay, that is so cute. This is pretty dope. I fucks with it. Hmm. That is kind of weird that you care more about the news than you care more about the activity. That's very similar to like social media and people like going to concerts and having their phone out the entire time. I love Alan Watts. Holy crap. He just be saying a bunch of shit that I'd be like, what the hell? Friends had never heard EDM before, sat outside the parking lot for a solid 2 minutes talking about it. After I was like, the store's gotta close. That's funny. I love EDM. I love metal. And I feel like EDM and metal are very similar, which sounds kind of funny, but like I feel like they are a little bit similar in the way that they have the breakdowns and there's just something about them. So like I just EDM and metal are two of like my favorite genres to just listen to. You know, like I have songs that I want to dance to. I have songs that I want to sing to. I mean, EDM I want to dance a little bit, but like just listen to the music and just hear what's going on and the layers and layers. It's kind of interesting. So I also have this DJ thing that I want to start using so I can mix. I would like to try and do like a DJ type of mix that's metal music and EDM mixed. My favorite metal jam? Oh god, difficult. I have a lot. And I have a lot of for different types of metal or different artists. So one of my favorite artists is Darkest Hour. I love Between the Buried and Me. Between the Buried and Me is pretty good. Um, I mean, there's so many. So many. Where are we at? 19? Alright. We're almost at my 420. It's 420. Cheers. Alright. I'm gonna have another 420 because I'll have 4 hours and 20 minutes and I gotta take a second hit of this stuff because there's still green in it. Drink some water. Cheers. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh god. I do like my older stuff. I like my 2005 bands. So I tend to stick with those. I've listened to some of the bands that I liked back then now and like what their new music. but I haven't really found any new artists, and that's the old person in me where I'm just not. I wait till my Spotify plays something that I'm like, oh, this sounds good. Um, but a lot of times when I'm listening to stuff, I listen to a lot of like pop music. And I love pop music, but I love metal and I love EDM and I love all types of music. Like there's like my taste is so eclectic, it's ridiculous. Um like people would probably look at my like playlist and be like, what's wrong with you? You've had a lot of trauma in your life, haven't you? Yeah, like I have like gangsta rap, um, and I have metal, and it's just pop music. It's just a whole mess of random ass music. All right, we on my 422. People get genuinely shocked when they hear my music that they listen. Shut the front door. That's hilarious. That's ridiculous. I almost feel like I'm about to go night night. I said that in this song from on. It's like, there's about to be a drop. The dreadnoughts, longest johns. Sounds so good. So good. It's not even done yet. The song is halfway through. I didn't do a freckle check today. I always do a freckle check. I should have on heavier makeup today, so they should. Oh, you can't really see them that well. There's some, but you can't see them. See some of my forehead. I don't usually like cover up my forehead a lot, but I do cover up this part a lot because I have mild rosacea, so I have a little bit of redness there. Yeah, I have freckles. I do. I do a freckle check because like the nights that like okay, so this coming up week I will probably be on more because I'm gonna get off of work earlier. I'm gonna get off work like 3 hours earlier for like a couple nights. So what I'll do is I'll jump on, but I'll have very light makeup on. Today's heavy because I actually went out and about. I like went outside. I do a different type of makeup when I'm on stream because I don't have to wear as much makeup on stream as I do in person. Um, because the makeup that I wear on stream is just like it's a cheap type of makeup. I'm only wearing it on my skin for a couple hours, so it's no biggie. But it doesn't cover that much. The coverage isn't there. So you see my freckles quite a bit when I'm streaming. It's just today I have heavier makeup on, so cannot see it. Cannot see it, but they're there. I might try and do like a little photo where you can see it a little bit better. But yep, I have freckles. Do you see the color of my eyes? A lot of people don't realize the color of my eyes too. So people are always like, your eyes are that color? Like, yeah, my eyes have been that color. But I think like since I'm so far away from the camera, like you can't really see. It kind of just looks like I have like just dark brown eyes. They're hazel. They're like a fucking mixture of shit. Like, they just like decide what they fucking want to be when they want to be it. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, they're always like fucking changing. Like, they seem like super dark today. I'm an alien. I am the leader. Imagine that. It's like those people who's like, "Can I talk to your manager?" I am the manager. I've always wanted to do that. I'm never the manager though. It's a lot of responsibilities. Hey, do you guys ever have you guys ever seen these little smelly things? Oh god, it smells so. Oh god, that feels so good. You don't eat people, do you? I mean, it depends on what she looks like. Oh goodness. That was funny. That was a funny one. Like a snack, obviously. I eat snacks. Even and people that look like snacks. Alright. We're gonna these are actually supposed to be for my dab rig. I was gonna see if it'd stick to my eye. It will not. The shit that I try to do. Why am I gonna sit here trying to stick a Q-tip in my eye? I bet you this one in the corner. See, I told you the one in the corner would. Let's see if I can do it from the. That's why some tells me no amount of courage you can stop you from putting a Q-tip in your eye. I had to do it. I had to do it. It was a thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. Do you ever see something and you just want to eat it? Like you just want to sink your teeth into it and you don't know why. It could be something that is not even food. You're just like, I just want to like sometimes like rubbery stuff. Play-Doh, clay. I have a fruit roll up. I think this is the ones with the tattoos on it. All right. Which one should we do the peace sign? We're gonna do the peace sign or the heart. I wish the heart would come out looking better. Let's do the heart. Ah, it's still there. Peace be with you from the heart. Oh, I like that. It's almost 4:20. Wait, what am I gonna smoke out of? I'll take it down. Mm-hmm. I've been saving it. And tonight was the night that I really wanted it. Because I wanted some chewy candy. Oh, it's almost my 4:20. Let's do this. I did that quick. All right, 4:20. Cheers. All right, I'm done for the night. I'm going to bed until tomorrow. Um, I gotta do a few things, but I think I might be on a little bit earlier, probably. I think maybe we'll see. I will not be on Sunday night. Monday night I will get off work at 2, so I suspect I will be on here at 3 a.m. my time. It is now 4:30 a.m. my time, so it would be like an hour and a half before now. And then I would stay on for my 4 hours and 20 minutes like I always do. So, or more. We'll see. If we're kicking it hard, it might be more. So, but I love you guys. Good night. And I need to play some games soon. So, I don't know. I might still play some games if I get off of here and decide